coming in, but yeah, they put on a pretty performance.
Yeah, any loss is not good, but like I said, it's a long tournament. 8 games to go. Some positives to take out of it as well. We've got a couple of really good players coming in Glenn and Ben Duckett, and we're still very positive about the competition.
Do you expect Maxi to play on Friday?
Yeah, he's definitely on the plane. I think he's all right to go on Friday, so hopefully the fans can see him play at Adelaide, which is a lovely place to bat, and hopefully light it up.
What does that do to the group? I mean, 0-2, you can still be positive, but what does it do for the players?
Yeah, obviously you want to start the tournament off as well as you can, and unfortunately we've had 2 tough games. But like I said, we're very positive. We take a lot of positives out of the game tonight. A little bit sloppy in other parts, and hopefully we can tidy them up and come good in Adelaide. And like we did last year, we lost the first couple and got on a bit of a heater. So we've got it in us, and hopefully we can do it again.
Is the fielding probably some aspects you need to clean up?
Yeah, definitely. We've played at Optus and here our first 2 games, and they can be tricky with your depth in the field and trying to stave twos. And they ran really well between the wickets in both games, and it is something we probably need to look at a little bit, get the right men in the right spots, and try and cut down those twos, which can be 10 runs an innings. And we've seen in T20 that's enough to win the game. So a little bit sloppy in areas, but some positive parts in others.
Stylitis has pulled up. Was it sore there with his finger? Or?
Yeah, I think he just copped a nasty one on the finger, a little stinger, but he's fine. I think, yeah, all good.
Have you noticed any trends that you sort of personally haven't liked in the first 2 games?
No trends, no. It's just one of those things, I suppose. Perth's a very good team, and they're always hard to beat over there. This one, obviously, an undermanned Brisbane, very confident, and they had a couple of senior guys in Jimmy Pearson do the job there. He batted beautifully, so it's disappointing, but it's certainly not panic stations. There's 8 games left, and we know when we get on a roll and get a couple of our big boys back, we're going to be a formidable side.
How do you sort of prepare for the next little bit? Are you expecting to get back in the test squad?
Yeah, I'll jump on the plane and go to Adelaide, and then join back up with the test squad and try and prep for Boxing Day if I get the call. If not, once the toss goes up, I think I'll be straight back in the Stars colours if that's the way it is. It's just sort of playing it by ear at the moment. It's a little bit all over the shop, but it's part and parcel of it.
Great experience in the test squad. What have you sort of learned so far in a short period?
Yeah, I've absolutely loved it. It's been a great experience, rubbing shoulders with all those guys and what are probably some of Australia's greatest ever Test cricketers. It's been a bit of a surreal experience. It didn't take long to settle in. They're a great group of guys. Make you feel very welcome, and I've had a lot to do with a lot of them. So it was an easy transition, I suppose. But no, I'm pumped to get back in there and try and prep as if I'll play. And if I do, I'll be over the moon. If not, I'll be very happy to come back and try and help the Stars get on a bit of a roll.
Have you found yourself watching it a little bit differently now that you're in the mix, as opposed to, say, 2 years ago where you watched it and weren't as close as you are now?
Yeah, I think so. If I'm being honest, I do. Yeah, I definitely watch the test a bit more and try to get a gauge on things and try to, I suppose, watch a bit of the India and suss a few of their bowlers. And I don't want to go in blind. I'm obviously doing some research, and if I did get a nod, I think I'll be, nobody knows until you play at that level, but I feel like I'll be well prepared and give it a good crack and give it everything I've got if it does happen. If it doesn't, or if it's a bit later down the track, so be it. That's part and parcel. It'll be rewarding to come back to the Stars as well and try and get this group a trophy.
Having a little bit of taste for it now, does it make them more hungry to get in there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think even just running the drinks in Adelaide with that massive crowd there, and I wasn't there for long at Brisbane before I had to fly over to Perth, but just being around that sort of test buzz it's really intoxicating. It's great. I feel like I'm watching Travis Head out there smacking to all parts, and the boys taking wickets and celebrating. It makes me jealous. I want to be out there, no doubt. I think every cricketer who's on the fringe will be thinking the same thing. It's a wonderful group and a strong group. We've saw the comeback since Perth, and to be a part of that, even as a drinks carrier, is great. And if I did play a game, I'll be over the moon.
You said you watched a bit. I think the whole country's asking themselves the question, how do you face Jasper Bumrah? It's sort of made of him so far.
I certainly don't have the answers, and I think if I did play, it wouldn't be anywhere near the top. So hopefully the ball stops shifting around as much as it is for those guys at the top. He's unbelievable. We've seen his wickets here, his average. He's the best in the world, and I'm sure the boys are racking their brains to come up with some plans. And the series deadlocked at 1-1 with 2 to play. It's only going to more pressure on everybody. Both teams are chomping to win this series and put their best foot forward going into the World Test Championships right there as well. So big 2 games, and the boys are playing really well, and it's good to watch.